Welcome back to our show. That's right. Welcome back to our show. This show is entitled, yes, I had to do it. This show is entitled Fitz and the Dolphins Are Magical. Fitz, Fitz and the Dolphins are magical. Yes, Fitzpatrick, the quarterback for the Dolphins, coming off the bench, winning in the last seconds of the game against the Las Vegas Raiders yesterday, 26-25. Yes, the magic of Fitz. Can you believe this veteran quarterback comes off the bench in the fourth quarter and saves the Miami Dolphins, saves them and propels them to almost making the playoffs? Yes, it's Fitz magic again. It's Fitz magic again. And I got something special to tell you next week, because the Dolphins play the Buffalo Bills next week. They have to win next week to get in the playoffs. So I'm going to tell you something special that's going to happen in this game at the very end of this show. But wow, did you see the final minutes of this game? It went back and forth and back and forth. The Raiders had this game all clinched up and won. But there was that Fitz magic. Fitz magic pulls it out again. So there you go. This is all about the Dolphins. Yes, my Miami Dolphins. I'm giving some love to the Miami Dolphins. Come on, it's just not the Buccaneers. It's the Miami Dolphins, AFC, because I picked the Dolphins as this side team, this team that has not been recognized. I picked them at the beginning of the season that they are going to propel into the playoffs. So I'm going to highlight what they did just yesterday. So yes, I'm still I'm a AFC guy. And I'm always going to follow AFC teams, so I'm picking the Miami Dolphins to hopefully make the playoffs. But let me give you a little backdrop to this game. This game was actually pretty boring. It was boring. Wow. It was the Miami Dolphins with first-year quarterback Tua from Alabama and all of that. Tua's got the start against David Carr of the Las Vegas Raiders. David Carr just coming off a growing injury and actually started and played throughout the entire game. But you could tell he was a bit hampered by that growing injury, yet he still played. The head coach for the Raiders, John Gruden, the John Gruden way. Guess what? The John Gruden way. And Chucky, you explode. Sorry, John Gruden. John Gruden's from Ohio, and I'm a big supporter of John Gruden. But the way he's managing this team right now and coaching the team is just imploding. It's imploding in Las Vegas. And yes, I've been to Vegas too. For a couple, well, how many times I've been? About 2 or 3 times. Vegas is always going to beat you. You never win in Vegas. Just let you know. The team, Raiders in Vegas, you never win. Because Vegas always wins. You know what? Those of you who live in Las Vegas, I'm going on a tangent. Those of you who've been to Vegas, you know Vegas always wins. But in this case, not against the Dolphins, but I'm just saying Vegas, the city and the infrastructure, it always wins. I went off on a little. So let me get to the Dolphins. I'm a big Dolphins fan from the 70s. I was there 1972, 1973 when the Miami Dolphins went the perfect season. And yes, I know you can. I was there during the Super Bowl too when they played the Washington Redskins. Oh my God! Yes, back then I could say that Washington Redskins played in the Super Bowl, and my parents. I was very very fortunate. I was actually in ninth grade, and to see the Miami Dolphins live with Paul Warfield, with Larry Zonka, Jim Kick, and Bob Greasy as quarterback, and of course Don Shula as head coach. And now the Dolphins wear the patch Shula 365, and a special honor to Don Shula, who passed away this year, and really he's a stalwart of the NFL. Phenomenal head coach for the Baltimore Colts back in the day, and of course the Miami Dolphins. Don Shula, phenomenal coach, and you can feel that energy coming back. Let me just give a shout out to Dan Marino, who's in front office for the Miami Dolphins now. The head coach Flores, that brother is really changing around how to play this Miami Dolphins offensive defense. Let me just say I got to give props to their defense. The Miami Dolphins defenses, they're nasty. They're tough. They're flying around. They know how to get in your face. They're physical. This Dolphins defense, again, I'm just trying to get to know their players. But every time I see them, particularly in the highlights, but now in a game, they are physical. They fly around. They get in your face. So the defense was going to be there. But now I realize after seeing this game with Tua starting, and this is the first time I actually see Tua Tagovailoa actually start, and he's a left-handed quarterback, and I just wanted to see him play down by down by down. And here's my thoughts. I'm just gonna lay it out. Everyone's being so nice to Tua. And I saw him in the post-game conference. Everyone's being so nice to Tua. He has all the skills. He is a superstar in the years to come. But right now, he's just learning the game. You could just see he's just learning the coverages. He's just learning how to get rid of the ball in time. He's just learning when to throw the ball in the coverage and when not to throw the ball. Now let me just say this. He comes from Alabama. The University of Alabama, very conservative, and he is still his quarterbacking skills right now is very conservative. So in this game, he was very conservative. He didn't take chances. That's the reason why the Dolphins were really losing this game at the beginning. He didn't take chances. Very conservative. They were behind in this game, because Tua just didn't get the proper reads. And I played several of the plays back when he should have thrown the ball. He ate the ball or he ran and did not get the first down. So they were just not getting first downs. They were punting majority of the time and settled for 3 points when they can get it. And eventually they did get a touchdown with Tua, but his percentage, his yards per pass was about 4.5 yards on average. That's not going to cut it. And Flores, the head coach, left him in there as starter for the first 3 quarters. And you could just tell the offense was not getting it done. The defense kept them in the game. The defense of the Miami Dolphins kept them in the game. And the Raiders, excuse me, the Raiders. No, I'm sorry. It's a long day. The Raiders. I almost lost it. The Raiders. I apologize. The Raiders. Just pathetic. Now, they do have a great tight end who gets a majority of the catches now. Let me just say, the play calling of Gruden has to be questioned. Matter of fact, let me just say at the end, I'm 9 minutes in. Again, the Raiders with Carr just not going to get it done. Now, I'm sorry, David Carr, even though he had a part, you could just tell, he forces everything. He puts everything on his shoulders, and he just forces. He's just not fluid. He's trying to run the Gruden offense, but it's just not gonna cut it. And of course, they have Jacobs as a running back. He's physical. He's from Bama too. He's their bright spot. And what they have, Aguilar, they picked up Aguilar from the Philadelphia Eagles. He scored a big time mega touchdown. Give it up to Aguilar. Mega touchdown. Breaking tackles. Mega touchdown in crunch times. But David Carr, again, everyone's just trying to be so nice to David Carr. David Carr, you got, yes, I'm going to say this. You got Mariota sitting the bench, Mr. Heisman Trophy, Mr. Starter for the Titans, still sitting the bench. Enough. Hello, enough. Mariota should be starting for the Vegas Raiders. Enough of the Carr giving him enough love. Gruden has to pull the plug on Carr for next year. He has to pull the plug on Carr. Carr's just nice. His older brother, was it David Carr? Yeah, his older brother is David Carr. This is Derek Carr. His older brother, David Carr, superstar quarterback for the Houston Texans and other teams. But again, they're being so nice to Carr. It's time to pull the plug on Derek Carr. Okay? Pull the plug. Chucky, Gruden, pull the plug. Pull the plug on Carr. Stop being so daggone nice. You're from Dayton. You're from the east side of Dayton. I know the east side of Dayton, Ohio. You don't take no mess on the east side of Dayton. So pull the plug. Pull the plug on Carr. Yeah, I'm a little message to John Gruden. Chucky 2. Pull the plug on Carr. Enough already. Yeah, you can see it. I'm also a Raiders fan at times, but Gruden is just not managing this team well, and yet the coach that managed their team much better was Flores. Yes, he kept Tua in there for 3 quarters, and by the 4th quarter he had enough. He pulled Tua out. He said, sit your butt down. Sit on the bench and learn from Fitzpatrick. And Fitz came in the 4th quarter, and guess what? The magic happened. Fitz magic happens. Like it has done in all the other teams that he played for. It's the Fitz magic. And Fitz gets it rolling. When you look at the passes he was throwing in coverage, but they were timing passes that his wide receivers made. He threw it in coverage, but they got there. And the players made the play. Their energy level just went up several notches with Fitzpatrick in the game. The defense stepped up. Yes. So it was crazy. Soon as Fitzpatrick came in, it was magical. It was magical. Fitzpatrick, the quarterback with the big beard, the quarterback with the flowing hair. Fitzpatrick, Mr. Physical, he likes to get in your face and jaw with you. He's not Mr. Nice Guy on the field. Fitzpatrick gets in your face. Old school quarterback gets in your face, talks stuff to the defense. Because that's the Fitz magic. That's the Fitz mystique. And it works. It works. Come on, it works. So yes, Flores sent in Fitzpatrick. The magic happened. Threw the ball to Myles Gaskin, the running back. He just took off for an 80-yard touchdown. Broke tackles, right, left, went up the sideline. And made this guy, with 3 minutes left in the game, 23-22. And then the Raiders get the ball. The Raiders magically score again. They had a pass interference, but they score. And then the Raiders get the ball again. And then they move the ball. And with seconds left in the game, they could have scored. But here's where Gruden outdid himself. Did you see on that final drive of the Raiders where they could have and should have went went ahead and scored the touchdown, but they decided to take a knee at the 3-yard line. At the 3-yard line, and Jacobs was the running back instructed to take a knee with the football, not score a touchdown. So they brought in their field goal kicker, the kicker who already missed several extra points. Gruden felt like, okay, with 19 seconds left, I'm going to have my kicker kick the winning field goal. And yes, he kicked the winning field goal with 19 seconds left at the time. But guess what happened? The Fitz Magic, with 19 seconds left in the game. Can you believe 19 seconds left in the game on their own 20-yard line? Fitz goes back in the pocket on the very first play and throws a Hail Mary along the sideline. He gets hit. Fitzpatrick gets hit in the face mask. His helmet comes off and throws a deep pass. 50-yard pass to wide receiver Hollins catches the ball at the 50-yard line. At the 50-yard line, he catches the ball. There's an interference. There's a penalty. Fitzpatrick he's laying on the ground, helmet off. One more play left after Hollins catches the ball. They have the ball and for a field goal for the Dolphins. And yes, the Dolphins field goal kicker makes the field goal with 1 second left on the game. 1 second. And makes the game and wins it 26-25 against the Raiders. Fitz Magic does it again. And Chucky Gruden looked really bad and sad. He played the percentages, but guess what? That wasn't Raider football. John Gruden did not play Raider football. He played the percentages. He played the metrics. What the metrics say. He didn't play Raider football. Because John Madden back in the day with the Raiders, he would have played, he said, score the daggone touchdown. Don't be soft. Be physical. So, the Dolphins win the game, 26-25. Fitzpatrick's, the mystique, the magic continues. They have one more, now I'm finishing up. They have one more game, the Dolphins. And by the way, the Raiders are out of the playoffs now. They needed to win that game. The Raiders need them win that game to still be in contention for the playoffs. They're out. They were eliminated. So now the Dolphins must win next week against the Buffalo Bills to make sure they get in because the Baltimore Ravens are right behind them. So here's what I was saying. Guess what's going to happen next week for the Dolphins? I'm calling it. I'm hoping. I'm hoping. But I'm going to call it anyway. Guess what's going to happen in the Dolphins and Buffalo Bills game next week? It's going to be Fitz Magic again. Two-way is going to start, but two-way is going to be struggling against that Buffalo Bills defense, which is very physical. And guess who's going to come in? It's going to be Fitzpatrick again. And guess what? Fitzpatrick used to play for the Buffalo Bills, used to start for the Buffalo Bills, and now he's going to beat his own former team, Buffalo Bills, and get into the playoffs. There you go. It all comes around. Fitzpatrick's magic will happen next week again for the Dolphins. That is. I'm calling it. So yes, the Fitz magic is back. The Dolphins are back. And this show is about Fitz and the Dolphins are magical. What do you think? Please like this video. Please subscribe. And we just getting started. We're not even in the playoffs, but we just getting started. That's the Football 101. We just getting started. And it's kind of magical. It's kind of magical. See ya.